'Tis the season for cookies, my favorite season. I'm Belle from the Sonoma Test Kitchen, and I'm going to show you today how to make the ultimate gingerbread cookie for the holidays. Starting with the dough, to cutouts, to the royal icing to make it a little fun and festive. Let's get into it. So first step is to make my dough. I have some softened butter that I've just brought to room temperature. I'm just gonna beat this on medium speed until it's nice and fluffy. Take some brown sugar and some granulated sugar and give this another mix for a few minutes. I'm going to add 1 cup of molasses. I'm just gonna mix this until it's nice and combined. Once the molasses is in there, I'm going to add 1 egg. Now that all my wet ingredients are in my bowl combined, I'm going to add the dry. So I'm starting with some all-purpose flour. To my all-purpose flour, I'm going to add some baking soda, kosher salt. So besides molasses, the other main characteristic to gingerbread are the spices. We have some ginger, of course, and some cloves and cinnamon. Just gonna add this to my flour and give this a whisk. All my dry ingredients are together and I'm going to slowly add them to my wet ingredients. I just have the mixture on low and just slowly add this in. You can see I have a really nice, beautiful, cohesive dough. So onto my clean work surface, I'm just going to dust a little flour. I'm gonna turn my dough out. It's gonna be a little bit of a crumbly mess. Don't panic. We're gonna bring it together. I'm just gonna pat it into a nice round. I'm gonna quarter it using a bench scraper. Now to each section, I'm just gonna roll it into about a 6-inch round. After I do this, I'm just gonna wrap them nice and tightly and throw them in the fridge to chill. Next up is royal icing. Now, royal icing is my favorite icing to decorate cookies with, especially gingerbread, because it really holds its shape. So to my stand mixer, I'm adding some sifted confectioner sugar, a little pinch of salt, some cream of tartar. So with the mixer running, I'm gonna add some egg whites and a little bit of vanilla extract. I'm just mixing on low just until this is combined. So this is really the texture we're looking for. It's a nice medium peak. So now that my royal icing is done, I'm gonna put it in a piping bag. I'm gonna show you a little trick to fill your piping bag without making a total mess. So I have a piping bag fit with a metal round tip. I'm just gonna place it in a glass and fold the top of the piping bag over. This way you have a nice secure opening and now you can fill the piping bag. Perfect, clean piping bag on top. Now it's time to roll out my gingerbread people and take my 1 round of my gingerbread dough and just slowly start to roll it out. I'm just rolling the dough out to about a 1/4 inch. I'm gonna take my cutter, just go as close to the edge. I wanna make sure I'm getting the most out of my dough. Just press flat. I'm gonna bake these in a 350-degree oven for about 13 to 14 minutes, just until they're nice and slightly puffed up. What I love about this dough too is it's super forgiving. So I can bake multiple sizes of cookies on the same sheet tray at the same time, and they're all gonna come out perfectly. First step to cookie decorating, assume the position. So I like to set my cookie on a nice flat surface and kind of use my elbows to support my hands, since I'm doing a lot of little details here. Opposite hand, kind of just helping me guide the piping bag. We rolled, we baked, and we decorated. And that is how you make the ultimate gingerbread cookie. Happy holidays.